Are you in a relationship where you've been sucked into the doom of someone else's gloom? Have you noticed that negative people emotionally drain the life out of you? I'm Lorna McCarty with Phoenix Rising Relationship Coaching. Today's topic of discussion is how to get off the negative cycle in your relationship. There's nothing wrong with a rousing debate between you and your loved one. However, when the debate takes a turn toward criticism and defensiveness, the debate becomes a fight and enters the negative zone. When that happens, we all tend to handle the outcome in different ways. Sometimes we feel stonewalled by the other person in the fight because you want answers as to why that person is acting the way they are, and all you get is silence or walking away from the problem where nothing gets resolved. There are many couples that spend their days filled with a partner's boundless negative energy. You struggle with wanting to remain compassionate, but instead you are faced with preferring to stay out of the way of someone who wants to be negative, especially toward you. When we get caught up in someone's negative energy, there are a number of reasons why we fall into their trap. Those who lean into the direction of feeling and acting out negatively are what behavioral scientists refer to as being more hardwired to react to life situations negatively rather than positively. Here's an interesting fact. The more you focus on negativity, the more synapses and neurons your brain will create that support your negative thought process. Synapses are a region where nerve impulses are transferred and received. Neurons are nerve cells in the nervous system. According to an article in a recent issue of Psychology Today, our brains have two different systems for positive and negative stimulus. Our brain takes on the storage of those negative experiences in our long-term memory very quickly. However, we hang on to our positive experiences 12 seconds longer than a negative experience before a positive experience becomes part of our long-term memory. So it seems our brain works much harder to store positive experiences. Despite our brain working harder, it is still possible to step away from the negativity and retrain your brain to be more positive just by thinking happy thoughts. We all might try a lot more if we realize that there really are some good outcomes when we practice being optimistic versus being a pessimist. Here are some tips to lead a much happier, fulfilled relationship. Practice being more optimistic. When you do, you'll find yourself in a better mood, more driven and success-oriented, and live in better physical health. Look on the bright side and refocus your brain when negative thoughts occur. Avoid dwelling on past negative events. What is done is done. Instead, focus on the now and concentrate on how to be more enthused about making a positive difference in your relationship. If your partner is inclined to be negative, avoid phrases such as think positively. Instead, talk about different ways to look and solve the issue you both are facing in your relationship. I'm Lorna McCarty with Phoenix Rising Relationship Coaching. Ready to take your relationship to the next level? I have a special program called One and Done that will bring hope back to your relationship. Connect with me and receive valuable information at the link listed below. PhoenixRisingRelationships.com, One and Done. And if you found value in what we discussed today, please take the time to like this video and become a subscriber to my YouTube channel at the link I have listed below. Join me again in June for our next relationship topic of interest. And until then, be safe and stay well.